Hey guys, what is going on? iJustRengar here, and today I'm coming at you with another video with the Rengar rework in mind, and I'm also going to touch a little bit on the new jungle items changes. So to go into Rengar first, I'm just going to talk about a little bit of just a quick thing. So, change list is his base HP was lowered from 586.2 HP to 585. So you're going to be missing 1.2 health, but that's not really going to affect too much, I hope. Base AD is going to be lowered from 68 to 65. So a little bit of a nerf, but his AD growth is going to be increased from 1.5 per level to 3 per level. So that's going to be huge. As you can see right now, I have 127 attack damage, with 116 of that being base, which is really strong. So the base attack speed change has changed from 0.625 with 3.5% per level to 0.666. Oh, that's kind of weird. Plus 3% per level, so it's a little bit less over time, but more early on, which is going to help a little bit with the early jungle clears. I think that evens out to be around the same, although down a little bit more at later stages. But either way, it's still going to be good. And the Unseen Predator, the passive, was changed from being like the flat AD, the regular, to being based on bonus AD. So as you can see here, actually let me X out of something. Alright, as you can see here, it's going to give you 40% attack speed, obviously. Oh wait, no, wait, what am I doing? It's going to give you, wait, oh, it's not showing the stacks. Oh, right here. Okay, so it's going to give you 0 plus 1% bonus attack damage, and it's also going to give you, I don't think that it gives you flat AD anymore. Let's actually just check that really quick. Oh, it's going to be difficult. We'll kill that after, and then we'll check. But yeah, it's not going to give you any bonus AD anymore, any flat AD anymore, I don't believe. The flat AD is pretty much being converted into his base AD that he's going to be gaining. So that's why there's no more flat. And the leap distance from target is changing. It was 100 and now it's going to be 50. So I land a lot closer to that now than I used to, and that's because that's to accommodate for the new Q. Now, moving on to a couple things about the Savage rework. You can actually just see it right here. So when I upgrade this ability, it'll just show you exactly how much it's going to go up. If you guys want to pause it anytime, you can. But the very first iteration has 6-second cooldown. Just only does 30 extra damage, which is actually pretty good, to be honest. Since it is an auto attack reset, so auto Q. And then Savagery is obviously not going to change because that's based on level. But if I just keep upgrading it, you guys should be able to see, and you can pause at any point. Now, here's something really cool. W got buffed quite a bit, so it got an extra 10 damage at all of its ranks, and in addition to that, its cooldown got lowered by 4 seconds at the lowest level, and by 2 seconds at the highest possible level. So right now it's at 16 seconds. Now it's going to be 14.5, 13, 11.5, and 10 seconds, which means with 45% CDR, your W is going to be up every 5.5 seconds, I think is what it's actually going to be. So that will be actually pretty ridiculous. And the fact that it is 16 seconds now and doesn't go down as much means that you actually probably could max E and it might be more viable. I'll probably still max W, but E is also going to be more viable now than it was before. So as you can see, E still no reduced cooldown. It's pretty much the same as far as the E goes. No real changes to the E at all. So here, there's nothing really cool about that. Thrill of the Hunt no longer has the critical strike, which is actually a good thing in my opinion. But it is going to give you 38 bonus physical damage and reduce the enemy armor by 10 for 4 seconds. So when I upgrade that, we can really quickly look and see, okay, so an extra 4 armor shred, an extra 4 duration, 10% bonus move speed, higher track range, and lower cooldown. Cooldown staying the same as it used to be. And I like how enemy champions only within 1600 range can sense you now. So if you lower that down, 18 armor shreds, that's basically a full lethality item. So now if you have sudden impact, triple lethality, and this, you're going to be doing 54 plus 10, so you're going to be doing 64, and then plus another 18, so you're going to be doing 82, I think 82. So 82 armor is what you're going to ignore at max level if you have all the lethality items and sudden impact, because sudden impact is going to give you 10 when you leap out. So 82 lethality is huge, especially on those ADCs if they only buy tab eyes or if they don't buy armor at all. Because if an ADC has tabbies, they're going to have like, I love how I swap between the two, tab eyes, tabbies. They're going to have like around 100 armor at max level, maybe even less than that actually. So it should be pretty easy to blow them up because they'll only have basically like 20 armor or even less than that. So that's a really nice change for the ulti, and I kind of like that. Plus, then from there, you're going to have to go and kill people afterwards. And you can see right here how much the move speed increases. It's really a a pretty large amount. And I don't even have boots right now, so that's really, really, really good for us. So we're going to be using this quite a bit. I'm actually going to do some live gameplays after this. That way I can share with you guys what is happening. And obviously the Q looks pretty darn good. So anyways, guys, that's all the changes as far as Rengar goes, but there's also things that do pertain to Rengar that got changed as well. And I'm going to be talking about the sort of relevance of these things right now. So basically, I'm just dragging my screen over really quick so I can see more. The jungle item got changed to what's called a Pathfinder's Knife. Now, a Pathfinder's Knife is a new item that replaced all others. You can see there's no more Stalker's Blade, Poacher's Knife, Skirmisher's Blade, and now this is the only thing, the Pathfinder's Knife. So this is going to give you a ward, a control ward that you can actually place, and it gets refilled by killing large monsters in the enemy jungle, which is super strong. And as you can see, it's got like the same as like a regular ward placement's range. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever, I can just kill one of these guys. In addition to that, there's also Smite can be cast on enemy champions, dealing reduced true damage, revealing them and stealing 20% movement speed for 2 seconds. So basically, they're changing it into just being a chilling smite. In addition to that, restoration for every 2% missing mana, gain 1 mana regen per 5 seconds while in the jungle or river. That doesn't affect Rengar at all. And Tooth and Nail, same thing as both Talisman and Blade combined. So, really interesting changes, to be honest. And I actually think that this is a buff for Rengar indirectly. Now, the reason why is because Rengar typically doesn't buy a jungle item, right? I mean, at least I don't. Some other Rengars do. I personally prefer not to. This means that you're not going to be building a jungle item. Most other junglers will. So when you rush Duskblade, the issue is that other people rush Skirmishers, and then they can 1v1 you better because they have the 20% damage reduction. But that's not going to be a thing anymore. They will have bonus true damage that they can hit you with Smite, but the thing is, it's not going to be nearly as much as what Chilling Smite, what Skirmisher's Smite would be able to do to you, because Skirmisher's Smite would basically be a mini exhaust and a mini ignite all at once. One auto attack with Skirmisher's Smite on would do almost the same exact damage as Chilling Smite, and it would reduce your burst by a fifth, which is actually quite a bit if you think about how much damage you deal. If you deal 1k, you deal 800. So that's a huge indirect buff to Rengar, I think, if you're not building the jungle item on him. And I don't think that you need to build the jungle item on new Rengar, so I think that that's going to be a buff for Rengar, and I think that's going to affect him really, really positively. So that's definitely a change that I'm looking forward to. Aside from that, really quickly, I am going to just look at these items. I don't think that these have changed at all. And yeah, these are basically the exact same as before. And really quickly, actually, before I go, I will touch on the ability-powered items. So the AP items got changed, and there's actually a new AP item that got added that's not shown here. You can probably watch somebody else's video for that, but I'm just going to go for the ones that have been changed that are in here. That way you guys can see it, and I can give you something new. So Orb of the Shadows is a new item that's kind of taking the spot of Haunting Guys by giving Magic Pen. It's going to give 25 AP, 200 HP, so literally almost the same exact thing as this, except 10 less ability power. But Haunting Guys did used to have 25 AP. And then Haunting Guys got a new passive, which transfers over to Liandry's. But Orb of Shadows, right here, actually builds into what's now known as Morello's Cursed Tome. Morellonomicon was removed. So this gives you 80 AP, 300 health, and it gives you Magic Pen and the Grievous Wounds passive. So this is going to be a really good item for actually playing against Rengar and playing against people that heal in general, so like Mundos, Volibears, stuff like that. Anything that heals quite a bit, it will work very well against. In addition, there was a slight nerf to Void Staff, 10 AP off that. I believe that there are also some changes to Hextech GLP. Yep, Hextech GLP and Archangel's Staff both got haste, which reduces the cooldown on them by 10%. And they also both got added 10% CDR in general. And I believe that the health from this was completely negated. And I'm not sure about this one. Okay, so the health for that stays, and haste isn't actually added to that one. So the Liandry's Torment, like I was saying before, got changed, and it got added the Orb of the Shadow passive. So increase the damage dealt. While damaging champions, increase the damage you deal by 10%, max 2% per second. So after 5 seconds fighting, 10% bonus damage towards that champion, or towards any champion actually, and still the same spell burn. Also, Twin Shadows is back. Welcome back. We've missed you. And I think that's because I did they get rid of Spell? Yeah, that's because they got rid of Spell Thieves. They're the upgraded version of Spell Thieves, so they're kind of compensating for that. I probably missed a couple little things, but anyways, guys, you should be able to get the gist of it just through looking over through here, and I'll go through these really quick so you guys can pause if you need to, or if you want to. I think that these are the only items that could have possibly been changed. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I wasn't planning on touching on that at the end, but I figured I'd show you guys because you might want to see it. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate all your continued support, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.